Hello, this is Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech, looking at the From the Vault 20 spoilers that came out of San Diego Comic-Con this last weekend. I just have to say I was very happy with what we've seen so far, and I'm super excited about this set, even though the set appears to be almost impossible to get. At the Comic-Con, we saw several things released as spoilers, the biggest being Jace the Mind Sculptor. Jace is incredible. Jace is the new Black Lotus. It is the gold standard for cards. Everybody I know who has started playing within the last 7 or 8 years looks at Jace the Mind Sculptor as the ultimate card to have in their collection. And putting a foil Jace, which is currently up around $700 or $800, in this $40 retail set is just incredible. Now, it does mean it's going to be very difficult to find these at anywhere near retail. A lot of people have already asked me what I think the price of this foil Mind Sculptor will be, and my prediction is that the foil Mind Sculptor is going to run about the same amount as a non-foil Mind Sculptor, maybe even a little bit more. I think it'll come out at the $150 or so range and end up at the $250 or $300 range. Wizards may also be doing this to try to point out to the individuals who are driving up the speculation market that anything that's not on the reserve list is fair game to reprint. They just reprinted Tarmogoyf, and now they're reprinting foil Jace. Let's also look at the other cards that are on this list. I'm a little bit surprised to see Ink Eyes. I know he's a wonderful card, but he was recently reprinted in Plane Chase. Although he's got a cool mechanic and some great artwork, is not my absolute favorite. Hymn to Tourach, though, warms my heart. This is an incredibly good card. It was on my list of cards that I predicted would be in there, and I'm very happy to see it. Chroma's Vengeance is also a nice favorite in EDH and a great card. I don't know why I didn't see Gilded Lotus as a possibility. I'd love to see it here. In the back of my head, I knew that they were going to print something with the name Lotus on it, and Gilded Lotus is probably the most fair one to reprint. Impulse here. I was a little surprised they did Impulse over Ponder or Brainstorm, both of which are much more powerful cards. Impulse is a great card. I really like the artwork on this. I just kind of wish it had been a foil Brainstorm instead. Spencer is also another wonderful card. This means we've seen 3 blue cards spoiled already. This is getting pretty close to all the blue cards we're going to see. A little bit surprised not to see a Counterspell or Force of Will or something in here. Although I'm not complaining. Jace, foil Jace, is just amazing. Cruel Ultimatum was also an extremely good tournament card for a period in time. I see why it made the set. It's also a favorite in EDH. It's a wonderful card. Overall, we've seen 8 really nice cards spoiled out of 12. Also just wanted to point out that I've got a whole video up looking at the last 20 years of From the Vault, including my predictions, which are obviously heavily favoring blue and white. Although if you go back through, there's a lot of other cards in there like Lightning Bolt and some other red and green cards mentioned. I also wanted to point out that I was one of the first people to call that we would see an amazing card in this set. Jace the Mind Sculptor was on my dream team of cards that I really wanted to see possibly in here. I'm very happy that they did this. I hope that it brings down a little bit of the price on cards like Jace, and I think they're going to make a lot of people, anybody who can get this at anywhere near retail, extremely happy. If you're still looking for a set, try going to your smaller stores, especially comic book stores. A lot of comic book stores is where I was able to find Modern Masters at a reasonable price. If they're putting together a list, get on it right away. Offer to prepay, put money in their hands, try to secure yourself one of these. This is reason to support your local store and become friends with the owner. Go in there, buy cards regularly, play in tournaments, support your community. This is one of those limited things that only your local store is going to be able to help you get a copy of. Thanks, this has been Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech. I really look forward to seeing what the next few cards are revealed for this.
System 1 loaded.